Hi, and welcome to Musicians Hangout with your hosts, Crash Fistfight from Hidden Noise and Fatal Butterfly, and Maxine Maxwell from the Maxwells.
Play guitar.
Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody, and happy St. Patty's Day. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh my gosh, we have such an awesome, fun-filled evening tonight with our friends that we're going to introduce. Awesome. Hello. All right, I'm going to go over the mission statement. And Musicians Hangout mission statement is to be part of a revolution, to create friendships with other artists, and build a community network to save music. So welcome, Audio Side.
Hey, how we doing?
Broadcasting all the way from Ohio. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. It's late over there.
Yeah, we're about 10 o'clock right now.
Kelly Ray, hey.
Kelly Ray,
in the house. Hey, what's up?
Oh, cheers. And hey, we got horns up from Sandra.
Daniel Ray. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to her and Danny Ray. Yeah. And Kelly Ray. Shout out to everybody.
We brought all the hot with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Lincoln County Metalhead. And definitely tune into those guys Fridays, right? And that's 4:00 our time.
Yeah, it's 4:00 Pacific time. And dude, help me out. What is that? 7 p.m.?
7 p.m. every time.
Yes. I'm getting it down, getting those time zones down. It's hard.
We're perfect time. We're still here. I see you. Shout out to the Lincoln County boys.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Lincoln County Metal.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bring us some of Ohio. Hello, West Coast. This will be our first stream anywhere outside of Ohio. So
no doubt.
Thanks for having us on.
Yes. Oh, yes. Thanks for being here. Pretty awesome band. I want to hear all about it. So go ahead and introduce yourselves individually and tell us about your journey as a musician and also a little bit about your band.
Well, I'll start off with saying that you guys that ain't here, our drummer with the 36-inch kick drum.
Ridiculous huge drum.
Thunder, this band, let's shout him out. I'm sure he's watching and he's somewhere. He'll be somewhere in the comments, I'm sure.
Hell yeah.
And our bass player, Davey Jones, aka Dave Sherfy, our sound engineer. Shout out to Dave Jones. I am Don Rush. I'm the guy with all the questions in the chat, usually when you girls are on.
Hell yeah, thank you for that. It's fun
hanging out. Girls by Kelly Ray, so shout out to him again. I sing in the band and I play rhythm guitar in the band.
My name's Dover. I play guitars in the band. We've been together, roughly a year?
A little over a year.
I'd played with Spangler in different projects, and I was just sitting at home, writing at home, and he was with these guys putting something together. They wanted a guitar player, so I got the call. And we got together, and it just clicked. It's that wonderful thing when everything.
You guys sound so good too. You can tell you. I'm glad.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, it's simple stuff like this. Like an hour after I come in with my bass player, we was in a previous project together, and him and Spangler knew each other. We were playing with our drummer Adam, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna bring my buddy Dover in." And an hour after meeting him, we wrote a song with the band that we'll probably put out the next track, and that's going to be the song. So right then from Jump Street, I never met the kid before. He was our guitar player from that point on. And Dave and Adam I've known and seen and played with. Me and Davey's been in the band for 10 years. That's been my right-hand man. So just got together out of a couple fallen projects and hey, let's try something. And here we are about a little over a year later with one show in because of fucking COVID. But we're going to start correcting all that Saturday night in Zanesville at Jocko's, which is where we shot the last video, Blind Me. He's been shut down for a year. We're going in to help him reopen back up. So, just trying to get things back on track past this COVID bullshit. I mean, it's had a stranglehold on everything we do for a while out this way. I'm sure it's been the same out there.
Where we are, things are just starting to open up. So I want to say at the beginning of March, things started opening and 25 30% capacity. Now we're going up to 50% capacity in clubs, but it's still, with the restrictions and whatnot too. Yeah, fucking COVID, man.
Anytime you were out of your seat, it's mask on.
Yeah.
Anytime you're out of your seat.
Mm-hmm.
And they really want you to
in April.
Unless eating or drinking, they want your mask on. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where the club's set up in Columbus, which is probably we're our biggest city closest to us. We're gonna go hard in Columbus. But the thing about COVID, it shut down a lot of the venues that all these local artists got to go to. So there's a few spots bubbling up, but particularly one in Columbus, King of Clubs in Columbus, Ohio. We're there April 3rd with a bunch of bands, and it's just good to get back out. But yeah, they got the 30% capacity. Everybody's sitting at a table. Everybody's sitting at a booth. Everybody wants to see those tables go away. And we understand we got to do what we got to do, and we want to keep everybody healthy. But it'll be nice to go back to the way shit was. I mean, at least for shows and stuff.
Oh, I know.
On the good side of it, everybody's hungry. The bands are hungry to play. The people are hungry to see shows.
Oh yeah, they are really hungry to see us. They want to see us bad, and that feels good.
When it jumps off, it's gonna jump off hard, and everybody's gonna be bringing it hard as it should be, and that's a good thing. Lord knows we waited long enough.
Absolutely.
I went to see my friend's band last Friday, and it was the first show that I've been to since, everything started to open up a little bit. And they were at capacity. So I was pretty stoked for that, It was nice. I just hope that, those trends keep going up as we, get more venues opening, more shows.
It's all about, like I said, we lost 3 staples in the local scene. I mean, Alrosa Villa is no longer a club. The Muddy Creek's no longer a club. Mickey's burnt down in Lancaster is no longer a club. I mean, big spots with big stages that local bands could get on with, maybe nationals coming in, just ain't around no more. So it's just like, where's the bands going to go? We're hoping to see a bunch of new bands bubble up out of this COVID, and we're hoping to see some more clubs and places they can play at bubble out the same way.
And the smaller places have taken a hit because that was a big part of their income was live entertainment, So they've
what we've seen around here is we've seen as some of the, older clubs, have taken that hard hit from COVID and had to close their doors forever. We've seen other people being able to invest money to open up, a club at the same spot, but under obviously a different name, but same venue, and trying to,
Yeah, see, their parking lot are shit. I mean, their parking lots or car dealerships and so on and so forth. It's like the clubs are going under. It's a little strange what's going to happen in Ohio. I mean, but like I said, we're just getting back out. I've been on the show for 3 years. We played one show. My last band stopped about 3 years ago. So I didn't think I was going to do it again. So to be in a band that's this good, like you described earlier about, you couldn't believe you're in a room with the musicians you're in.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel about the guys I got. So, I mean, it's exciting, and we're foaming at the mouth to get shit rolling. Saturday night we'll start.
Right.
Because we couldn't do shows, we decided to put out a couple music videos and try to do something, keep something moving as far as something. Because, I can send you that video without sending you COVID.
Right? Yeah.
That's the route we went. Now there's a couple tracks people can familiarize ourselves with, but we're original band, Ohio. We got big goals.
Well, I mean, writing is always my favorite thing to do, anyways. So it does suck not being able to play, but you can focus more on writing and creating songs. We've actually gained quite a few by not having to worry about playing shows or dividing your time between we need to do this, and this, when you can actually just sit down and jam. We leave a lot of stuff on the floor we have to record all the time because we'll be working on something and 5 good ideas will go by. If we don't record it, we'll forget
They're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it was when I was, jamming with this other project. and we were just warming up, and it was mind blowing. And like when we finally stopped, I was like, and why is nobody recording this? Like, we need to record this. This is
yeah, you don't want to lose them gems. I mean, the ones we got on tape is, like I said, from the shit we put out on video. So I mean, every time, I guess, we're just getting started.
Sometimes we'll go back and we'll be taking a break and roll tape back, and it's like, what the fuck is this? This is awesome.
It's usually
nobody remembers doing it.
It's usually a lot of time our bass player and drummer snapping something together, really beefy, while we're not don't have guitars or taking a break or whatever it is. Them dudes are incredible. Shout out to Davey and Adam. That's maybe our better half.
Hell yeah! Shout out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Absolute.
I'll drink to them.
My gosh, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. We've got a lot of our friends in the chat. If you guys have any questions for our friends from Audio Side, don't hesitate to type it in, and we'll get those.
I'm a Pisces. I like long walks on the beach. Whatever else you can think
pina
of.
coladas, getting lost in the rain.
Yeah.
I just do shit.
So what signs do you get along better with? No.
I have no idea about astrology. Here's the story I know about astrology. I'm a Pisces, but I swim like a rock. So that don't make no sense right from Jump Street, right? But somebody said it's two fish swimming in opposite directions. Fucked my whole mind up, and I never really looked at it again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, the internal struggle. Yeah, that's Pisces. Okay, now I get it. And that's all I know.
And Anthony says hello.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for tuning in. Anthony's awesome. He's always around, your
He's
life.
in a picture with a former club owner I know. Roy Boy's got her shirt on in that picture. Cheers out. Cheers out, you guys.
Yeah.
I know. I wish we could blow it up, but we can't.
At the only show we've ever played. Cheers.
Oh,
We were there.
And
that was awesome. That's even
better. It's all business, when it's business time. But after that,
just a little swirly.
Yeah. And once in a while, the hair's got to come down.
Peanut butter liquor starts to take over. It's a wrap.
I mean, it is rock and roll after all.
Yes.
She's gone again.
She's gone again.
No, she has a dog and she has a puppy, and sometimes the puppy, has to go out or is being naughty. Sometimes he's being naughty, and so she has to go deal with that. But
I tell you what, I don't know how many viewers you got right now, but just a quick shout out. We got the YouTube page, Audio Side Official. You can check us out on Facebook. We're thinking about doing some Instagram shit, but we're all middle-aged men. We don't know if we want to. We're not sure yet, but we got some social media out there. We got a couple of videos out there. Audio Side Official on YouTube. Check us out. Give us subscribe. That's where we're going to put out content. That's just what we're doing right now until we're ready to crack these live shows open again.
right.
Well, then it's a balancing act. You're playing live shows. You're always getting ready for that. When do you make time to write? You got to keep writing. When you're writing, you can't play live shows. You can't rehearse. Photo shoots, artwork, graphics, all this stuff. It's, we don't do this for a living. We all got day jobs, so you got to find a way around it to do everything you need to do. But we're really, really ready to go out and crack some heads.
Hell yeah. I bet. I definitely am when I can get back out there too. So my husband
got a show coming up. That rumor.
That's in August. So Matt, my husband, he ruptured his eardrum last year in August. So it should be fully healed by then. So we're gonna come out of those blocks in August strong and nice Saturday.
Playing? Was it sound that did it?
No, he was cleaning it. Cleaning his ear and with one of those water cleaners. And he applied too much pressure and it popped it.
Oh.
There was blood everywhere. It was, yeah.
Wow.
And he's still got blood coming out. That's disgusting. Sorry, guys, but like every once in a while.
No, tell the truth. We're about the truth here on audio side. We want to hear the real shit.
So wake up with chunks on his pillow, even with this scab that's still, and he'll hear wah 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 in that one ear, but it's getting better. He's had his hearing checked by a hearing doctor. He goes to a nose, throat, and ear specialist. So,
how long does that take to heal?
It's still healing. So, it can take 6 months to a year, and it's been 6 months. So,
he's still able to play.
Yeah, he's able to play. He's able to hear everything fine. They did hearing tests on him, and everything's good.
Right,
that's
on.
Good. That's good.
So, he's still healing though. Like he has to be careful with it and easy. So yeah, we're gonna come out full force in August.
I'm cleaning it right now. Oh my goodness.
No questions in the chat. Ted.
You got a lot of friends in the chat. That's for sure. We got Ted. We got Julie. Sandra.
Shout out to Ted and Black Sasquatch.
It must be.
If that's Ted. Julie, hello. Hey, shout out to Julie. She's got a great project. She's local.
Hi, Julie.
They're called Some More. They got a channel on YouTube. Check them out. They're fantastic.
All right.
They got the same type of thing you and your old man got on, this paired up couple that do the videos, write the music, put it all together. There's a truth. They might be a good guest on the show.
Hello.
What's up, Kira?
Hey, Patty.
They do their own video. They do everything themselves.
They had that banging ass camera.
Yeah. Going Black Magic Point. They're serious about theirs. Check out Some More out of Zanesville. SUMMORE. I'm a big fan.
Man, you guys got quite the scene going on in Ohio. I want to merge the Pacific Northwest with the Ohio scene because you guys got it going on. You guys know how to fucking rock.
There's lots of stuff going on.
I've been doing this. We've both been doing this a long time. We know a lot of guys. I mean, that's where just doing it for a long time, you meet the people you need to meet to carry on the shit. You know, you need to do the shows, to do the booking. It's been a benefit. We're not just jumping off from start. We all have connections that's been the scene. So, I mean, we're Columbus, Ohio, Zanesville, Ohio. We love everybody.
That's awesome. We love you guys.
Days today. He checked you guys out at work.
Good day. Cheers.
It's like he's rocking that Jackson Rhodes.
That looks about right.
That's a nice guitar.
What?
Put your band up, Jim. Who you play with?
Yeah, let's check you out, bud.
Jim played for Nocturnal Mayhem. Well, still currently plays for Nocturnal Mayhem. Rather, they're just, are they? I forget. Sorry, Jim.
Are you guys
drummers? I forget.
Right now I have offered.
Oh, yes.
We hope so, girl. We hope so.
Top of the evening to you, sweetie. Cheers.
Right now I have offered to sit in on drums for Jim Day's Nocturnal Mayhem band. But and he said it's on hiatus right now. There's
yeah.
And you know what? You don't even know how to spell hiatus, man.
Well, hey, we know where he's coming from. Hey, Jim.
No,
it's how you say it. When you get that project going, send it to us, man. We love new shit. We love the local shit. All the great bands everybody knows start out as locals.
Jim is an amazing guitar.
So we're trying to erase all that shit.
Oh man, power of the riff compels me. Fire in the hole.
That's awesome.
And Jim Day is an amazing guitarist. Like he always has this like like sound every time. That's how I know
it's remix. Now do the remix. You to pair it up with her guitar from the beginning. You guys.
I know, but it doesn't. I don't think.
There it is.
Here it goes.
No, that's not it.
I did weird buttons this time.
Jim Day's like, I spell it like I do. I don't conform.
Good answer. We promote that.
That's like I respect that.
I
That's like
understand what he was saying.
Absolutely.
We're
Like
rocking.
a high hiatus. We
I
understand
respect
completely.
that.
Respect. Yes.
I like a high hiatus myself.
Yeah, I got no argument for that.
And our girl Kara Michelle, she just had an album come out too. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's been working on that really hard for quite a while too. Good job,
Okay,
girl.
okay. Well, tell me this, because I don't know nothing about the West Coast scene, right? So, you guys still putting out full albums? Is that what you're pushing on people with CDs?
You know, some people do albums, some people do singles. So
what is your preferred method? Because I have a theory on this.
I do a lot of singles. I'm still working on an album. So I'm more of a single release. An EP. I have an EP. So that's what
I have an EP, and right now I'm working on getting that LP. Kyle, we're gonna have to talk about that soon, buddy.
Oh, Kyle, by the way. Cheers to you, Kyle.
We're of differing minds anymore. You know, everything's Spotify, one song at a time. I like the whole package. I like the artwork. I like albums, and it's a dying art form. Nobody makes because you can't move an album anymore.
That's why I want to do that eventually. I really do want to do the full album. We were supposed to have it done, and then Max hurt his ear. So
right.
Someday it will be done, and it's going to be amazing.
I think it should be just like, you know, you can't cut up.
It's like Dover says, you know, it's picking out the pictures for the, you know, the album cover and then the inside sleeve, and then you have to write all your thank yous, and you know, you don't really get that in this digital age, and now it's just
people
download.
Some of the new cars don't even have CD players in them. If you go buy a brand new car, it ain't got no CD player in it.
Right.
So it's like, are you got? I mean, I was curious if the West Coast are still pushing, like, if that's how they're pushing albums. I thought maybe USB keys at this point.
They what?
Like a USB key, you sell the record on a USB key,
like,
as opposed to the CD.
That people
dongles? They're called dongles.
No,
okay, that's what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like the
total. A surprising amount of bands do vinyl if they can afford it, because it's so authentic and it's so epic to have your music on vinyl. I mean, come on. I've seen a lot of bands.
That must be a West Coast thing.
Vinyl.
No, it's not.
You got a record player?
I don't have one.
Exactly right. That's a West Coast thing.
I do. It is a West Coast thing. It is.
It is. I don't know why we like vinyl so much.
I love vinyl, and I'm actually
I do too.
So I'm not from the West Coast, and I still love vinyl. So
okay.
But I've been here for.
I love it. Like Maxine says, I love the authenticness that vinyl brings, because you have the scratches, you know, like all the extra white noise that comes with just having vinyl.
I think if we bought on this side of the fence, if we bought 100 records, we'd be stuck with about 85 records. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see bands doing that.
There's not much of a market for it, but I can remember being a toddler and holding like Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti of my dad's like this, and just staring at the album.
That's cool.
And it just burns into you. It
does.
More.
It really does.
And I think
it's a beautiful story, but it's just not the case anymore.
Well, you know what? It could be the case. You know what?
Anthony says that he buys vinyl at any merch table that has it. That's awesome.
Everywhere it is.
We would sell one record to you.
There's vinyl, yes.
At least.
And to me, I buy.
But kids these days, you're right. There's kids these days that don't have turntables. They don't know what the hell a turntable is outside of
That's what I'm saying.
Like cassettes now. The kids are down with cassettes and want Walkmans and stuff. Like, seriously.
I'm old enough to where it went.
They're doing cassettes now. That's kind of awesome.
It is. And like in the you know, they got the earbuds, but they got also those big headphones too, like we did in the 80s, and it's all vintage cool, you know.
Yeah.
It just has to sound.
Man. Wait till they get their cassette near a speaker with a magnet. And then, half their tape gets erased.
Always have a pencil. Always have a pencil.
Who else in the chat buys records? I'm curious. Let's take a poll right now. Who else buys records in the chat?
Yeah, okay. Chat room.
Yeah, vinyls.
Who, all of you, out of everybody in the chat, how many of you buy vinyl?
Enough of you say yes, and we'll buy glow-in-the-dark splatter vinyl.
Hey, we'll ship them to you.
And I want one.
See? Already sold one.
Already sold 84 records left. We're in.
Yes.
You don't know my
So you guys got some music videos out. Who filmed your videos?
We did.
Everything's in house.
Yeah, we do all the recording, all that.
What?
And you can definitely tell a difference from the first to the second one because we've learned more.
Right.
And we did things differently.
Davey Jones, our bass player, is basically sound engineered our whole thing.
My girl
she buys vinyl on a regular.
There's 84.
She's got all my vinyl.
Vinyl seats.
Vinyl seats. That too. Vinyl everything. Jim.
And something with a big engine. Yes.
Jason Cosman, he says.
Sometimes, okay, drop the way. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, school me. I'm here for it. I want the lesson.
No matter what, if I'm playing with my equipment, my guitars, if I'm listening to music, I want the best sound I can get.
Kelly
Ray.
Vinyl
condoms.
He buys vinyls. Right. Come on.
I don't know what to say.
We'll just leave that alone.
Well, Julie says that she doesn't buy vinyl, but she would be open to selling them if there's demand. And here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
The demand is coming back. Like us Gen Xers now. That was like our whole thing. We loved vinyl. That was our thing.
Absolutely.
And
we get a bunch of
now
kids.
we're starting to become boomers ages, because boomers are dying off. I mean, my grandmother was a damn boomer. So the Gen Xers are now.
Bring it down, Cash. Way to bring it down.
Well, I'm just saying is all.
We're writing a song, country song. Damn boomer. Now.
So vinyl's coming back because we like vinyl. And we want more vinyl.
Hell yeah,
and we're starting, I wonder how many times boomers were like, I wish they'd bring back 8-track.
8-track ain't coming back.
We did miss 8-track.
8-track's not coming back. You heard it here first. 8-track will never come back.
Now I want to sell 8-tracks.
I kind of want to sell my album on 8-track now, though.
See?
Just to have one out on 8-track.
That's how shit happens.
It costs you $3,000 to get one made.
Yes.
It can't be that hard.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
and $800 for the 74 Pinto to play it in.
Right. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
It's all right though. I'd rock a 74 Pinto. I don't give a shit.
See, and Julie she's right. She's like, the demand is definitely coming back. See?
Mm-hmm.
It's people are more conscious about what it sounds like. Everything's compressed on CD and MP3s and all this shit on the internet.
Yeah, MP4s.
Big expanded sound.
Yes, a lot of fans do want something physical.
I agree with that. I want artwork. I want something to hold in my hand.
The band can sign for me. I want it signed. Really covered.
You're on a roll, brother.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ooh, Vision Quest. I remember that.
Yeah, a lot of us.
Yeah, and a lot of people listen to MP3.
It is
and
not authentic.
Wow.
Well, that's awesome. Like
that.
That's having a little skin in the game, ain't it? That's what you call having.
I want to be a vinyl and a diamond. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you want to be a diamond. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, let's both be diamonds.
Hell yeah. And we can be vinyl too.
Okay. Let's be diamond vinyl.
Oak tree. Put you in a coffee bag under an oak tree. That's my thing.
Would be a good band name.
What's that?
And Don, you want to be diamond vinyl?
Yeah. No.
I want to be an oak tree.
Patty's Day, come on.
Dude, that is cool.
Or a unicorn.
Darcy wants to be a tree too, she said.
Yes.
Dude, cool.
Yes.
Like,
a tree, yes.
My dad.
You get a coffee bag
and
you're an oak tree. You ever seen that?
I guess I haven't.
Yeah, it's like a coffee bag. They just shove you in the ashes, and that's just starting a tree. I see a lot of weird shit on the internet, maybe.
Yep, we all do. Like this.
Yeah. My signed vinyl.
Oh yeah, so
now you're talking about me. I'll lead his way at non-point. You're talking about mainstream, national acts. They're probably sell some vinyls, especially signed. That's probably a good game.
And look, ain't nobody in this business to make no money. It doesn't matter.
Right.
If you
break even with that, break even.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, yes, absolutely. We do this because we absolutely love this show.
But what you leave behind from what you did is what counts. I could give you a burn-out CD.
Live on. Your music is forever. It will outlive you. It's beautiful.
Yes.
That's why it was important to put out something while we couldn't play shows. I mean, had COVID not happened, we just would have been playing shows. We might not have any releases at all.
Damn.
Lord knows it takes a minute.
It does. It takes a lot.
A friend of mine
yourself. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work.
That last video, I probably had 35, 40 hours in editing that video.
Oh, I believe it.
And Julie in the chat, Julie's the one that gave me some tips and pointers on some stuff. Check them out some more. I got to give them a shout out again. They're fantastic.
That's awesome.
I put her in the credits because she gave me some great pointers on how to pull the reds out of the video and stuff like that.
Wow. I heard something
before that. So shout out to her.
I heard something really interesting. And this is so true and it's so poetic too. So art is the measure of space.
That's beautiful.
Painting, but music is the measure of time.
I love that.
Again, another bumper sticker about
you're painting time with music. You're painting time because each note you take the time to listen to the song.
Absolutely.
But each note is a stroke of the paintbrush of time.
I would definitely say that music is a picture of time for the people who made it, where they were, who they were, because you see bands grow and they change, but it's like a snapshot, an album of that point in time for these people's lives. So I can dig that as far
I like the way you look at that too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different layers that you can look at that whole thing, that music is a picture of time.
When it gets right down to it, I just like being really fucking loud.
Hell yeah!
I mean stupid loud.
Yes, just rocking.
I'm like waking up the next day after band practice and you're still deaf and you're just like, I'm never gonna hear again.
Yes. Whose cat is this? I don't have a cat. Where the hell am I?
Oh my god.
Good days. Good days.
What?
Exactly.
That's for like 2 weeks after the show. What?
Oh man.
It's the story of my life.
So quiet now that when we play, that's how I feel. Like I just feel like I now have to start wearing earplugs to band practice. Before we had so much noise escape the room, I didn't really have to worry about it. But
now it's condensed because you added soundproofing. So yeah, it makes total sense. And as a drummer, the decibels come back at you, so they're louder as they bounce from the heads back to you. So it's intense. Mm-hmm. We get the brunt of the noise back there.
As you guys,
I'm a drummer. I'm not a guitar player. These are my husband's guitars, not mine. I'm a drummer.
We have a wonderful rehearsal room. It's our drummer Spangler's. Wonderful.
Where we cut the first video at, actually.
I'm assuming, being drummers, you guys probably jam where you live, because that seems to be normal. because nobody wants to pack up a drum set and move. Not for you, huh?
You play. She travels to jam. I have my own studio.
Drums are usually at the spots that I jam at, so that makes it easier. But yeah, I don't jam at my place anymore.
I have home.
Day. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Ladies.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are fun. I was looking forward to hanging out with you guys because I've been following you for a while. Like I said, you Ohio guys, you know how to rock. It's really fun to watch everything that you're doing in your scene. Anthony, I don't know how to say his last name, but he's a pretty cool dude. Erdrit? Sorry, totally saying that wrong. That guy, you know, I'm watching his live feeds all the time. He's out watching all sorts of live music. And I'll like it, and then he'll tag me. And someone, I forget what band was playing, but he tagged me on some dude like head banging, and then he like smashed his head on the stage.
Yes,
dude.
That was like a week or so ago.
This is how Ohio boys rock, Maxine Maxwell.
Dude, we knew that's how the Ohio boys rocked.
Yes.
Because
Kelly Ray
was jumped up on some bar or something and was singing on a bar, stood up, and there's, you know, a ceiling fan just whacked him in the head. But he didn't even miss a beat, man. He's still singing. But yeah, he sent me the video, and you can clearly just see it, just like whack him right in the head, and he's just like.
I never do that either.
I'll tell you what.
I'll send you guys the video. I have the video.
We got
Kelly Ray. He's basically he's
all your crazy moments.
And, told us about the show and whatnot. So shout out to him. I wouldn't know about the show without him telling me about it.
Yeah, he tells everybody about
He told us about you guys.
Yeah.
How long are you guys? How long you guys been going at this?
2 years in May.
May 15th.
Yeah, May 15th is 2 years for us.
Right on.
We're going to be celebrating our anniversary on April 30th, I think. Yeah. Right? Friday, April 30th. Yeah. And we've got some Ohio bands playing that concert series, so we're really excited about that. To celebrate, 2 years of musicians hang out and wherever it's going, because we never really had a plan. We just were like, let's hang out.
That's the best kind.
Yeah. Where's this going? Oh, here we go. We're getting we have a board, we have a festival, we have the Corona concert series, and now we have musicians hang out virtual concert series. So it's like I don't know, mutating, I'll say.
What's the farthest band you got to play on there, just out of curiosity? Like, how far away are you getting them pulled in from?
Our friend Breno from Spain played our 5th week of quarantines.
Nice.
Yeah.
So.
And we are expecting, because we understand that, being in different countries, the time zone is so crazy. Breno did do it live, but not every band is able to do that. So we encourage bands to pre-record their set and then send us the link, upload it to YouTube, and then send us the link, and we can share it with everybody over the world. And that has been really successful. Our friends in they call it Ragetown, Germany, they are going to be recording. So pretty excited about that.
Nice.
Oh yeah. All good. Have you ever had an interview go completely off the rails? Anything that's just got out of control on you?
I don't think so, but we have had technical difficulties, more so than not.
Yeah, I seen Kelly Ray show. That looked like a difficulty. You have the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's difficult with broadband connections. Also, depending on how many servers we're all going through, there's a delay. So Crash starts it because she's, the motherboard of the show. She starts everything. And she's got a 10 or 5 second lag from me. So I'm about 5 seconds behind Crash. And then we bring in the band and they're 5 seconds behind me. So she's got a 10-second delay that she has to kind of plan for. And I have to plan for that too, so we're not talking over each other. So when you tune in and we're all talking, it's because we hear each other at a different time than we're actually talking. The chat is about 5 seconds to 6 seconds behind all of us. So they're seeing us in the past.
So what you're watching right now is the future.
The future.
Or the past.
The past.
So Anthony says that it was during times of desperation set when the guy fell. He was a bit intoxicated. Dolphin Lounge in Columbus, Ohio, recently.
Well, hell yeah! You guys
Jeremy B.
Cheers.
What's up?
Jeremy B. It's been a while. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you.
Jim Day says that we should message him later on some tech issues. You know what, Pussycat? I might just do that.
And snap.
It also matters weather. So weather-wise, if we have a storm, it can knock us off our internet, or it can mess with our feed.
And we get some brutal wind over here sometimes.
Yeah, we do. We're in the forest. Both of us are in the forest too. So if those trees start swaying, it can take out power lines. So that's the thing. More so than people getting weird. Like, we haven't had any weird guests yet, and I think it's because they want to represent themselves well. They want to represent their band and themselves as musicians to, a very broad audience, and get their music out there and just be cool with everybody. So we've talked about that when we started the show. We're like, what are we going to do if it gets like fucking crazy? And we were just going to pull the plug, and we never have. So
define fucking crazy.
Yes.
I don't know.
It just becomes completely unruly, and it's just like, and just, can't contain themselves, and
Yeah, if they get like people fighting or something, I'd probably be like, bye. I don't know, like,
this ain't Jerry Springer.
Hey, that makes for great TV though.
Or if they got super uber creepy with us, we're women, we don't know everybody, like, we're inviting them into a stream, let's see how it goes. And guys have been super respectful of us, and we appreciate it. So cheers to you guys, all you guys out there, for treating us with respect. Thank you,
all you musicians, bands, everybody, like
brothers and sisters, man. Yeah,
yes, brothers and sisters.
Yep, we're a family, and it feels good, and we support each other. That's what we're all about here. So that's one reason we pulled the plug too. If people were like getting super sexist with us, or like really degrading anything, like racist, sexist, I don't know, what else?
Uber political.
Yeah, too political. We try to stay away from that. We want to.
Everybody's burned out.
We're sometimes too religious. It gets kind of a little creepy too sometimes. Yeah, that is too. Everybody is allowed to believe in whatever the hell they want. Right. But when it becomes a sermon, like, and a fight over, like, no, you gotta believe, no, sorry. Like, everybody's allowed to.
Understood.
Their own beliefs,
There are certain things that we've gotten kicked off of Facebook particularly for, and I forget what they are. Were they language and close to sexual content that never was sexual content or something like that?
It was two comedians in bikinis in a hot tub.
And they were just being funny. It was during one of our concert series. It was the last benefit show we did. And they were just part of the show, and they were being funny, and then we got shut off Facebook, but we stream simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook, and YouTube's been cool with us. So if you guys ever leave us, or lose us, not leave us, don't leave us, stay.
Don't leave us.
Keep watching.
No, I think Licking County had the same type of problems where they were getting booted off Facebook and had to go.
Yeah. That's why StreamYard's cool, because it can keep going on YouTube. So if you lose the feed on Facebook, viewers can pop right over to YouTube and continue watching, because YouTube has always accepted our Oh wait, they kicked us off for copyright once.
That was my fault because I played a music video of Weezer. It was
I thought it was one of Justin's commercials had some song or something.
Oh yeah, that time. Yeah, there was that other time. Yeah. They played too much of a song. He played too long of a song of a soundbite.
Oh yeah, you can only have so many.
That, it was a copyright infringement because it was like 0.0003 seconds over the allotted time for
said. River Cuomo needs that cheese. Yeah.
It's just, dude, I mean, I hate to say it, but they're kind of like Nazis.
Well, I seen a couple of weeks ago, Metallica was doing some live stream, got copyright on their own shit, and shut their own show down.
Shut their own fucking music down. I was like, what in the world are we in? I saw that shit. I was watching that, and I was like,
they played elevator music.
Your own band can't feature your own band on your own podcast during your own show.
What is that?
Even though it's your own band. But wait, we show the Maxwells. We've shown Fatal Butterfly. I mean,
that's about the Snitch Gang crew. That's what that's all about. Snitch Gang crew. Just have to tell somebody.
Yeah, it's true. There was a show we played for New Year's, and someone was recording it, so we uploaded it to Facebook on our band page, and it was, we were tagged because they said it was Evanescence. It wasn't Evanescence. It was me singing Took Too Soon, my song I wrote. That's not Evanescence. That's me.
No.
Me. Yes. So we wrote them back, and they were like, oh, yeah, okay. And I was like, I took it as a compliment and not. I was like, that's my words, not theirs. Like,
definitely a backhanded compliment, if anything.
Right.
That's what it is. Backhanded compliment, like.
Right. Well, the Napster band is getting beat. Everybody's getting beat.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yep. Oh, hi, Rebecca.
Thank you. Just so I have an awesome
necklace. Super cute, and her pearls. Yes, I love it.
I'm looking very girly tonight. It's weird.
Girly.
I'm glad I didn't wear mine now. Yeah, it'd have been weird.
Next time.
Hey, remember that show that we had everybody wear flowers in their hair?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So we had a guest that couldn't make it. So sometimes that happens too. A guest has an emergency and can't make it. And we sometimes do a call-in. So if you guys want to be on the show, we're like, hey, who wants to be on the show? And then we can send them the link. Well, we told them you have to wear flowers because we both wore flowers in our hair. So every single person that we brought into the show had flowers, except one had a flower bag on his head.
That was Justin.
That's right.
That was Justin. He had a bag of flour on his head. It was hilarious.
That was so fun. Oh my God. So we do stuff like that too. You just got to roll with the punches in the virtual world because anything can happen.
Absolutely. Well, here, tell me this.
Yeah.
You guys are underground bands. Tell me some of the killer underground bands that East Coast can check out on your side of the fence there.
Oh, sure.
Debbie Blackout.
I was just going to say Debbie Blackout, Hands of Deliverance.
Digging for Change.
Yep, Digging for Change, Supersonic, Power Squad. Primary Pulse, Baby and the Nobodies,
Lust for Glory.
Kira Michelle is a solo artist that's pretty big in the area. She was in our chat earlier, and she's pretty big out here. Oh God, I'm forgetting everybody. 15 Stitches.
Whoever you don't mention.
They're amazing. Hellcats.
Hellcat, yes.
The Fully Realized, Toast.
Crow.
Oh yeah, they're good.
I mean,
there's a band.
If you want to get dangerous, I guess you could check out my band Hated Noise, but I mean,
they're good. You guys are good.
We are good. We're good.
And then how do you say your new band name? Help me out.
Oh God. Jadoom the Jazz.
Jadoom Jazz. Jadoom Jazz? Shit, I can't say it.
No, do it again. This is bullshit. What is it?
I'm gonna put it.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Is it like a play on
I already can't talk, and then I'm drinking, so it's bad. Voodoo Death Gone. Hell yeah. Yes.
I like the fucking name, Voodoo Death God.
Oh, they are good.
J Doom D Jazz. Okay.
There's more.
I'm gonna check that out. Everybody in the comments, where you're at, put up some locals that need some. Put them up in
County Rebels. I was just gonna mention them too. They're fucking
everybody
awesome.
out.
We had them on our show.
We have a big scene over here, so there's lots of good bands around.
Yeah. When you start wrapping up on band, I was like, oh, their scene's way bigger than ours.
Yeah, man.
A little. It's a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's expected from just where you guys are at. I mean, that's why I was uber curious about what happens over on the West Coast. I got no frame of reference. Bleak Black.
There's some on the eastern side of the state too. Over in Spokane, there's Jacob Van O. There's Lust for Glory. There's Pharmacy over in Idaho, but they come over and play quite a bit. They're going to be in our area next month.
There's a lot of bands too.
Yeah.
A lot of LA bands like Fresh Click.
Oh, Fresh
Click. You guys are nearby? I mean, you guys have other cities you travel to play or anything like that out that way? Or is it mostly just where you're at?
I go to Olympia and Tacoma, Arlington.
We pretty much go everywhere from Canada to Oregon.
Yeah.
On the whole west side of Washington.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where it's at. There's a few places on the east side, but it's not as and Wenatchee.
Yeah, Wenatchee. Wenatchee's got some good bands.
There's a few places, but not like over here on the west side. Like the whole west side is just cracking.
It is.
You guys saying Seattle.
Cracking like the Kraken.
There's gotta be something going on in Seattle.
Oh, hell yeah. That's why I'm so excited to be part of that scene. Like,
absolutely.
To move
but we call Seattle like really loose. Like Seattle could be Tacoma, or Seattle could be Everett, or Seattle could be, a lot of
within Seattle. So we played Columbia City Theater, Club Sur, and Funhouse. So that's where we went in Seattle. And you've done a few more than that. Didn't you do Club 7 when it was still a thing, Crash?
Well, it was Studio 7. Did Studio 7. I did the Central Saloon. I did the 2-Bit Saloon. I did about I also did the Blue Moon, the Lux, Dante's. There's like a million little clubs that I've done over the years.
In that area for a really long time, and
Okro Zone, Funhouse.
So probably land of like 1,000 clubs too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference too.
We're
losing them.
We got to travel.
Like you could play every week, every day of the week, and not play the same 7 venues for at least a couple months.
Wow. Yeah.
That's how it used to be. Probably not so much anymore, of course, because fucking COVID.
We gotta go to Columbus to actually have like a scene, but then you're on campus up there on the short north up Ohio State, and there are bars up and down there. And it's been a few years since I've been down through there. I'm not even sure what's still there, but
Ace of Cups.
Ace of Cups is a damn good place.
Yeah, I think the closest venue that's playing right now to me is the Mirkwood. It's like 12 miles down the street.
Oh, that's great.
It's a beautiful
and it's all ages.
It's a cool venue. I love it. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. And it's changed so much.
What's the best stage ever? Where's your best stage ever?
Tacoma Dome.
Yeah, hands down. Gosh darn, I would say Columbia City Theater because
I was going to say Columbia City Theater would have been my second favorite one.
It's so beautiful. It's like that old, 100-year-old theater, and it's got the big red velvet curtains. It looks classy as fuck. You know, like
huge.
We have that in Columbus. It's the Newport. It used to be the old Agora Theater. It was actually
oldest rock club around.
Man, it was
oldest rock club in the States.
Man, it's the same kind of thing. It wasn't built to be a rock club. It was built to plays. It's acoustically built to be like that, but it's been a rock club for Lord knows how long. And I've played there a few times. I mean, like Metallica, everybody coming up. When you get from 400 or 500 seats and you go up to like 1,000, 2,000, that's the next jump. And all the bands that come up,
holy shit,
have played through the Newport. That was their place in Columbus, and it's a piece of history.
Oof.
It's definitely I don't know. King of Clubs.
We was there last weekend to check out the opening of a new club in Columbus.
It's pretty tight.
It looks great. We'll be there April 3rd with Pay the Toll, which is one of my favorite locals, 8 Pound Pressure, which is another one of my favorite locals, and Common Crown's out of Pittsburgh. So they reached out for that one, but that'll be April 3rd for us. Just can't wait to get back on the stage, really.
Hell yeah. You guys are going to rock it. You're going to melt some faces. It's going to be fun.
We lost Crash.
She'll be back. Sometimes we got to bounce and take care of stuff. We're at our homes. So like sometimes we got to deal with shit. Sometimes we got to
hey, you're in the lab right now. That's what I call the lab.
Yes. That's awesome.
So all the magic goes down. That's where I made the video and the whole 9, so.
That is cool. Yeah. Your own space. That's very cool. Who would have thought, we'd be able to stream like this and hang out like this? I would have never thought about this as a kid. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's pretty unreal to chat up, other musicians that far away and get another different perspective on.
Yeah, on the other side of the country.
Yeah, I mean that's invaluable.
It is. I mean, we wouldn't have connected otherwise, like all, scrolling social media, looking at music, connecting with other people like Kelly Ray and Daniel Ray. Like that's how we know a lot of the Ohio scene. So shout out to the Licking County metalheads. We love you guys.
Yeah, we're waiting on Roy Boy to come back out and get started again. He's had a little break, so Roy Boy's the godfather over at Licking County Metalheads.
That's right. We're going to take over the Friday slot again, and then Kelly Ray and Daniel Ray with This Week in Metal are like switching over to a different night, Wednesday, I think. So they'll be the same night as us, but way earlier. So
right on.
The Rays.
They need to say that. Rays of Sunshine on Wednesday night.
The Rays. I was like, are you guys related? And they're like, no.
He's supposed to. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you are.
They are. I said that they are, brothers of metal.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I mean, when I first met those guys, they were doing stuff with cell phones, basically, and they've come a long way with the show, and they put out 1,000 videos on local bands, good, bad, and the ugly, for that matter. And, shout out to Roy Boy. I'm a big fan of what he does and what he's accomplished in the last couple of years with the show and stuff like that. We can't wait to see him back on the YouTube himself.
It's just like anything else. You keep plugging, you start humble beginnings and all that. And you learn what to do, and you learn what not to do, and it builds and it grows. But Saturday is actually Danny Ray's birthday. Kelly Ray of the Rays is opening our show. We'll be opening the show.
Yay! I saw that. I saw Kelly Ray had posted about that. Danny's birthday that day. Oh shit! We got
Danny's birthday that day.
Oh, we got to do something.
Yeah,
we got to do something.
So we have a benefit that we are hosting virtually. So we have a virtual benefit for Second Chance Dogs going on the 20th, and we'll give a shout out to Danny for his birthday.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
They would appreciate the hell out of it.
Absolutely.
Hey. That's awesome.
What's your benefit going on? What's that all about?
So it's for a shelter in Tacoma, Washington. Lou Jack Promotions got a hold of us and wanted to partner with us to put on this event to help with donating items that dogs would need, but also adopting dogs from their shelter. So throughout the show, we're hoping the Wi-Fi works. They'll be showing the dogs from the shelters. They'll be streaming from the shelter to show off the dogs for adoption.
Right.
Right
It's
on.
going to be pretty cool. I love doggies, so I'm super excited to be part of something.
Me too.
Yes,
Right
dog mamas.
Anthony says he's getting Danny drunk Saturday
You
night.
better get. I'm going to be checking in on you
We're
guys.
just going to mainline him alcohol all night long until he can't stand it.
They're going to treat him like a speed bump when he hits the school.
Chris Nichols from the NYDM.
Hey, Chris Nichols, thank you.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining us. It was so fun to have you on the show last week. Had a blast with you. So yeah, we had Jim Day and Chris Nichols last week. It was fun.
I watched that show.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you did. You were in the
Yeah.
chat.
Yes. Well done.
You know, part of our world. It's awesome. Thanks so much for following us.
We're talking questions. How about some influences? Who would you name as your influences and what you do?
Did you want to go, Crash?
Anybody.
My influences as a drummer?
As
Crash.
Yeah, as a person. Musically, who turns you on?
Oh, man. Musically, who turned me on? Okay.
I'm going to guess ZZ Top on a pearl necklace.
The funny thing is like ZZ Top was actually the first concert I
love ZZ Top.
Like first concert ever. And here's the funny thing. It was at Tacoma Dome too.
Really? Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So my dad took me to go see the Afterburner show in Tacoma. And this band called The Unforgiven opened up for ZZ Top. Wow. And they got booed off the stage.
That's right.
And I didn't think, as a kid, I didn't think that they were a bad band at all. Like, I mean, I don't know, though, because I was so like, oh, my God, I'm playing music, blah, blah, blah. And so...
It might not have been bad. There's people there
to get booed off the stage. I was like, oh, my God, is this what it's like to be, like, a musician? You just get booed off the stage all the time? Like, that was, like, a really weird thing for me. And then I was playing in orchestra, and I was just confused because I was like, well, I don't get booed off this stage. Like, so I was really confused. So
luckily, that hasn't happened to me.
It's never happened to me either. But, you know, as a little kid, seeing a huge national show, too. Thousands of people there, but they really wanted to see ZZ Top. They didn't give two shits about the Unforgiven, so that's why they got booed off. I realize that now as an adult. But my musical influences, what really made me want to play music, was probably The Cure.
Oh yeah,
and oddly enough, it's gonna be Iron Maiden.
Oh,
I was really into Iron Maiden big time.
Right.
Or Nico McBrain as a drummer.
Yeah, as a drummer though, my influences are Dave. I mean, everybody knows this Dave Oakland from Devil Driver, and he's just. God.
The first. He's
so amazing, and to just watch him, I just feel like dumbfounded. He just makes it look so easy and effortless, and I'm like, man, back there, I just look. I'm like, oh my God, you know, like holding on for dear life, trying to get through it.
One of my favorite bands I ever met was Cold Chamber, so I got to meet Dez real young.
That would be cool.
Is he not the coolest guy ever?
Absolutely the coolest guy. It was them and Machine Head. It was the first two bands I ever really met at the back Al Rosa, and them guys were like.
I got to meet Dez twice. The first time I went and saw Devil Driver with Danzig, and Danzig was doing an encore, and I was like, well, I'm gonna leave because I want to get out of here because parking after the
Bye.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I came to see Devil Driver anyway. I mean,
oh, Devil Driver would be so good.
but I don't want to catch his like crappy other like super commercial songs, so I'm out. And as I was walking to my car, I see Dez in an alley, and he's on the phone and he's talking. I was like, "Oh my God, there's Dez Fafara," and he heard me and he's like, "Hey man, I'll call you back." And he got off of his phone call to come and meet me. And we talked for a little bit. 2 years later, fast forward, I'm in Seattle now. And I go and I see them. They opened up for Guar at Studio 7. And Des Fafara was there, obviously, in their tour bus. And my friend from high school actually got me on that bus. And we sat and we talked to Des. There was this kid who had a letter and gave it to Frankenstein, who is his manager, his road manager. His name is Frankenstein. He gives the letter to Frankenstein. Frankenstein gives it to Des. Des reads the letter, and then he has to go out and meet this kid on the street and gave him vocal lessons right there on the street, downtown Seattle, like minutes before his thing. We were drinking Hennessy. So his bus said, "Show me your tits." I mean, it was an epic night.
I'm a big fan of Dez.
I get a lot of
big fan
respect
of
for
Cold
him.
Chamber too.
Yes, Cold Chamber was good, or is good. They're still going.
So I can talk to my influences, particularly the reason why I wanted to be a rock star is because of Ozzy Osbourne. I was really into, his solo stuff, really into Black Sabbath. I really wanted to be like Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. But I really love like the classic rock with like Jefferson Airplane, Grace Slick. I was really into Metallica too. I'm still into Metallica. More of their older stuff, of course, but Dave Grohl is a huge influence for my drumming. Vinnie Paul from Pantera.
Oh,
I love Pantera, so that
played Dave Grohl out here.
I could picture myself just like on the stage, just like ripping it up, like them, like I don't know. Those are my main influences. Ringo Starr as a drummer, like the Human Metrodome. I'll speak to that because he's just amazing. He's just on point.
He's underrated.
He's underrated. Give him a lot of credit, but he's a good fucking percussionist, man. He is a god in the percussion.
I've heard other drummers say Ringo's hard to play because he's a left-handed drummer with a right-handed kit or something like that, so that messes the flavor up just a bit. Hard to emulate.
It is.
He's so fast too. Oh my God, his fills are just like. It's like.
I'm big on Beatles. I love the Beatles.
I do too.
I do too.
It's kind of hard not to.
Beatles or Stones?
Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
He asked me that the very first day we played. He goes, Beatles or Stones? Like this is like some kind of initiation question.
I have to know.
I would rather play the Stones than the Beatles, but I like listening to the Beatles more. Does that make sense? Like I'd rather cover the Stones. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have covered the Stones. I've covered both. They're fun.
When I asked him that question, he had to have the fact that he had to answer was the question. If he'd have said neither, or he wouldn't have been the guy.
Yeah.
Beatles or Stones is just to see if you have an answer. There's no wrong answer.
So my band, Fatal Butterfly, we used to cover our own rendition of Rain by the Beatles.
Oh, it's so
when
good.
The rain comes and blah, blah, I don't know. That's the only part I knew. Blah, 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 blah.
That's all
I played it different, like, and when I heard the original, I liked it, but I kind of liked our version better.
Yeah.
Anytime you cover anybody, it's hard to listen to the original because you do it different just a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to make covers way heavier than they are. Like Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit, we make super heavy. Actually, before Bad Wolf did the Cranberry Zombie, we did our own really heavy zombie Cranberries cover, and I still do. We love doing that song. It's the song I learned how to sing and drum too. So
Perfect.
it's a cool song.
We're doing
influences. So you asked us, who influences you?
Personally, me, I would say Corrosion and Conformity. Pepper Keenan is Riff Lord.
Yes.
Allison Chains. Trail is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my riff guys. And I would say for the sparkly shit on top, Gilmore and Pink Floyd. But I go from Burzum to the Beatles. It's all rock.
Mm-hmm.
There's you might find a little bit of outlaw country, like some old Willie Nelson, Redheaded Stranger in there somewhere. But it's all rock. But as far as who I am as a player, I like Southern groove metal, like Down or Crowbar.
That's
COC.
cool. Down is good. I love Down. Yes.
My stupid Apple, my iPod decided instead of Down, I was gonna put Three Doors Down. So my Down album, Down 3, I think, is
like,
that's a different flavor.
That is totally
and
different.
it's not Three Doors Down at all. It's just Down.
Just
I've been mad as hell. I've been mad as hell about that.
And there's nothing, I can't change it because it's, iTunes. So
well, I think which album Down rented a cabin like way out in the woods and did an album like staying out in the cabin, and I thought that was so cool. I've always wanted to do that. I guess kind of feels like that here at home in the forest, but it's different if you're in a little woodsy cabin, like
super creepy, like no water,
super high, super drunk.
I think they wrote Down too in 28 days in that barn. I think he's there. Yeah, that's Phil and Salmo's barn. Yeah, that's way out the bayou.
Because didn't they do one in a cabin tour? Am I getting that mixed up with another band?
I'm not sure.
I'll look it up. Because I am intrigued by how
they were in a barn for their second album.
Aha! Thank you.
And I think that's the album that iTunes has down as Three Doors Down.
What? That's the best album too.
It's so dumb. I know. It's so dumb. And I'm just like, I don't even know the names of any of these songs because my iTunes says Three Doors Down. And everybody's like, have you heard Down such and such song? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. I have it. I know I do, but
that's
like with the Three Doors Down thing. I'm Down album.
You could go a lot of different ways. Well, you could go back to Skinner if you wanted to go Southern groove. But Southern groove is, without being vulgar, you can either fuck or fight to it, or both at the same time. That's
how they do it in the South. I heard.
I was gonna say, isn't that how they do it in the South?
Sorry,
we're in Ohio. I don't know.
Both at the same time. Yeah. Well, I told you not to do that. I could just say it already.
Sorry, Grandma. She's from Texas, so sorry, Grandma.
As far as my influences go, my first musical experience I can remember is the Thriller video.
It
was the first thing I seen. I was like 4 or 5 when it came out, and it's the first thing that scared me and intrigued me at the same time. And got into a lot of old school hip hop when I was a kid until I was about 20. I started listening to Beatles, Radiohead. Turned me on to a lot of stuff. I don't listen to a lot of radio or mainstream bands. I try to find that underground shit. That's what I like about West Coast bands and who's good out there that ain't getting no attention. That needle in a haystack is what I would like to listen to more than anything that's been on the top 100 of anything.
I can tell you what's going on in our local scene any time of the week, any day of the week, any time of the day. I can't tell you what any new bands are on the radio station at all. I have no idea. I don't listen to the radio. I listen to my friends' CDs. Lately I've been jamming out to Suburban Vermin.
Oh, good band. Allie's last project.
But this was before Allie was in the band. This is when Greg Gibson, God rest his soul, because he passed away a few years ago in a house fire.
Oh.
It was the last album that he recorded with Suburban Berman.
Okay. Huh.
I like the name. That's a killer name.
It's a punk rock band. And bass player is Jason Berman. And his soon-to-be ex-wife, Amanda, who was their guitar player.
Oh, putting the laundry out there, too.
Oh, hey. So that's what it is. It's not Des, it's Des Militia. That's what and New York Des Militia. God, we're stupid.
We're terrible.
We're just forgetful. But
we're not getting
I don't like putting people down. We're not stupid.
We're old.
We're a metal band. We're just a rock band, really.
Okay, but see, the Ohio Death Militia. So it's a group of dudes, kind of like a biker club, but without the motorcycles. I guess some of them have motorcycles. It's not like you can't have a motor, but it's like a motorcycle club for music. There you go.
There you go. Both Maxwells are tipsy tonight. Cheers, love.
Kind of like the biker vibe without the bikes.
Cheers.
Like Black Label Society kind of shit.
Oh, cheers. Sorry, friend. Cheese.
Oh, you're all right. Hell, let me grab another drink.
Yes, do it. It's St. Patty's Day.
Right.
We're partying together. It's a good drink.
Kelly says
underage.
St. Patty's Day. Like, it's a good day.
Kelly, you
so anyway, so Ohio Death Militia is like a club that goes, a group of people that go out and support local music, mostly metal or rock groups, you know.
Oh, okay, they're a promotion group then.
Yes, but it's more than that. Like this group of people will actually come to your shows.
Yep.
Not just promote you, but show up at your shows. Pay and here's the thing. They will pay all the cover costs. They won't be like, can we get on your guest list? You know, I hate that.
Well, just for fun and just for free, just want to put it out there, Saturday night's free. Just show up and have a good time. We're trying to open up our buddy's place back up, so we're just playing for fun. Don't need $1, just need you to show up, have a good time.
That's awesome.
Jim Dave, we're gonna have to talk about your spelling, bro.
He's drinking. Cheers. It's St. Patty's Day. He doesn't have to spell today.
He said this is an underground scene, but he spelled scene as in I seen that. You're not getting away with that. I seen that. Not like
Front Street.
Anyway, there's chapters in all states if you want to get into underground shit. Bro, they are in underground. They are the underground shit.
Are the underground shit in Ohio. They are that. Yes. And they probably are the militia, not even knowing it.
Yes.
Well,
Kelly Ray and Daniel Ray are that too. Like they are big in your scene, promoting all of the bands there and showing up for you guys.
They've been nothing but kind.
He's like no political correctors.
Their time.
You know, I mean, basically, we're in a situation now where with this COVID shit, we just want to support those that we dig and support those that support other people. I mean, you know, there's dicks in every scene and other, but we don't play any of the drama. If you want to come
I feel like they're getting weeded out though. The dicks in the scene. I feel like there's less and less dicks in the scene nowadays, just because there's better and better bands that have formed and. Like, let's face it, we're not going to take that bullshit.
I think the work runs a lot of them out because there's so much work involved. They're like, you know what, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a lot of work, but it's got the passion has to outweigh that. You know, it's all about the passion of playing music and sharing it with other humans. Like that's what it's all about. And
absolutely, that's why we want to bring live shows back.
And then that's going to have to be live. For me, I mean, if we're writing something and that downbeat comes, everybody hits that chord at the same time, and it just smashes. That's what it's about.
that is when you feel that connection.
Gratification is that keeps, it's like a drug addict. It keeps you coming back.
It does.
Yeah, when you're sitting there playing your music and you all come together and you hit that and everybody gets that big smile on their face.
Yes.
And everybody has the goosebumps and they're just like, fuck yes.
Yes.
Afterward, like
you can only get that. You can only get that.
That's what it's about.
And if it comes from someplace real like that, when you take it out for other people, it's real. It's coming from a place of truth. And they're either going to like it or they were never going to like it anyways. But if you have that honesty, if we dig it, then we can take it out with no reservations about playing it for everybody else. And if you dig it, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too.
Absolutely. Everybody's not for everybody. We understand that. But.
Right. But at the same time, we know what we're bringing is 100% what we have to say at the moment. And
well, dude, I love what you said. It's about the honesty.
Yes.
It has to come from.
That's your honesty, and that's such a perfect word to say. Yeah. Because it is the honesty of your heart and soul, like laid out.
That's why you see when something breaks, let's say like the grunge thing broke and everybody jumped on it.
Yeah.
Those bands all fizzled out in a couple of years when it went its course, but the guys that were actually coming from a real place, like your Nirvanas, your Soundgardens, all these guys that were playing, that was what they were doing anyways.
Yeah.
Longevity. Nobody else remembers the other guys that just jumped on because it was popular. They were bringing.
When it's real. When that band has the real deal. When they're all authentic with each other and sharing that honesty. And being able to connect in that and breathe together. It's like breathing and dancing together with sound.
You gotta be somewhat of a family and have some good chemistry, good band.
Right.
I've seen a lot of them come and go over the years for different reasons. I'm sure everybody has been doing this at all, but
that's what I love about our music scene nowadays. It seems like we're just all family people. We're just.
We all got each other's backs. Yeah. We support we show up for each other. We play shows together, So
we all have, and we have our husbands
get often together. You guys,
our children who support and love us. Like, we're family people. We're not just some rich person just out there for a good time. Like,
Don was trying to say something. Was that? Go ahead, Don. I couldn't hear what you had said. Sorry.
I said, do you guys gig a lot together?
We have. We've done a few shows together. Yeah. And we go to each other's shows when we don't play.
Yes.
I tend to play with really heavy bands because the Maxwells have, a heavier sound. Crash has been in part of, more punk bands, but we mesh together well when we've played together. So.
Awesome.
It's my double kicks. That's why we mesh well.
That's why.
Yep. My ability to play my double kicks.
Yep. So there's a
little metal flair.
Oh, honey, you need a double bass pedal.
Yes, you do.
Get that one out.
Yes, you do. Cheers to that. Rubbing off on you.
Funny, because if you would have asked me like 3 years ago about a double kick pedal, I would have been like, hell no. I want double kick. I want 2 individual kicks because they're faced differently. And now I'm just like, I'm sick and tired of loading and unloading all that bullshit. Like, give me that pedal. Like, fuck that noise. And this third, and I'm thinking about this third tom that I usually bring. I'm like, why do I really need this third time if I could just do something different on these other toms? Like, why do I need the biggest kit on the fucking planet? I'm not Neil Peart. Like, I don't need his drum kit. Like, let's simplify, because I'm getting old.
Let's just say kits are great for studio.
Yeah, he had roadies. I don't have no roadies, and I can't just pay people.
I will say a double kick kit looks fucking awesome.
Yes, I totally agree. I have a gnarly looking set, but I don't want to continue to, tear it down and then build it, and then tear it down and build it, unload, load it, unload, load it. Like, that's too much stuff.
It is. It for the road, like for studio, it makes sense. For the road, meat and potatoes. That's all I got to say.
What's the opinion on electric kits?
I'm
an acoustic girl. Around with. It's like a moped. Don't let anybody see you doing it.
Yes, like, if you're gonna do that, wear a paper bag over your face because you don't want to be caught
shit.
behind a damn electric kit like us acoustic that people will be like, bitch, please, what are you trying to do over there? You will never be better than me.
When 20 years ago when I tried one, I was like, this is fucking shit. I never tried one. I tried a nicer one in the past 5 years, and I'm like, not bad, but not what I want. Not what I want. Not bad.
Dude, okay. When Rock Band came out for PlayStation, I was all about the electric kit.
It was this big.
It doesn't matter because here's the stupid thing. I was like, oh yeah, Rock Band's gonna teach me how to play drums because I didn't know how to play drums back then.
Watch the colors. Oh no.
Wrong, so wrong. Oh my god, it was so bad.
A regular guitar too.
Oh man, I suck at Guitar Hero because I can't do it. I can't do it because I played bass and I played, instruments in my life. Now I'm super good at like real life drums and stuff.
Right.
Real deal is always.
I can't even get past easy set on Rock Band though. I'm just like,
I see the appeal. If you're at home, you want to practice. I've got 2 full stacks, 100-watt tube stacks. Mm-hmm. And at home, I use the acoustic. If I can make it sound good on an acoustic, it'll sound damn good on electric.
Yeah.
I can just reach over and grab it and sit there and work on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, it's opposite like drums though. Like, if it sounds good on electric, it's gonna sound good on acoustic.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Electric drums are just different. Period. Like, electric is not better.
They sound better. They feel a little bit better depending on what kind you try out. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I've seen bands that travel that have them, and it's tempting because, like I said, they're like this big. Like, oh, here's my. But
I know, but it's also like not 1985 anymore.
Are you sure?
I don't think I could get up in front of people and play electric kit. I know.
Hell no.
I couldn't do it with a straight face.
No way. No.
Say they get it. They get it, man. I'm talking drums. They know.
Buckets and boxes. Here we go.
Whatever hard lines are there for drums?
Usually you have really good stick control, but on an electric kit, it's like it bounces different. So you're just like, and then there goes your stick, and you're just like, yeah, I hate it. I hate electric kits. You hit those rubber heads, and they just like bounce like way up. You're just
like I don't know the shock.
You'd be like our drummer. It looks like a sawmill back there. You just see wood chips flying everywhere.
Oh man! The funny thing is like the other day I was at band practice and I'm just going. I look down at my knee where underneath my hi-hat, and there's just like a big pile of like sawdust on my kneecap. Just like building up sawdust, and I'm just like, yeah.
I had painted sticks, so I shared a jam spot with guys, and I didn't want to share my sticks, so I got these hot pink sticks, but then all the hot pink paint came off of fucking everything, cymbals, heads. I was like, fuck this shit, fuck the paint. I don't use wood sticks anymore. I have a head fiberglass, and they've lasted me 13, God, it might be 14 years now. You change out this sleeve, like this silicone sleeve on it, protects it. I love them. So.
Like it was a head sticks or whatever.
Yeah, I had 5 Bs there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I do 7As. I'm a 7A girl.
The pencils.
I don't know what Spanky uses. I use 5.
I like a big stick.
Go faster, though. I know, but I can go faster. And like,
you can.
I'm in punk rock, so like, if it's not as heavy as a 5B, and I could go super fast with a 7A,
like because I've played with them for 20 years. You know, like
right, I started with 2Bs though. I started with 3 songs like, back in the day. Like,
I'll tell you something else for free. Old Spanky, our drummer, is a cymbal breaking motherfucker. He's always like, all right, chip out of this one. This one's cracked.
Yep, I've had all of mine replaced except one so far.
He's looking at
it. I've broken 2 cymbals ever. And the funny thing is like the cymbal that I still have it, but it has like a crack like this damn long in it, and it's just like right around the rim. And the more I play it, the more it just keeps cracking, even though I keep drilling it.
Crackling.
So because I'm in a punk rock band, I'm just like, okay, it looks more punk rock having this crappy cymbal that has, you know, this tear in it, this damn long. And I just know one of these days I'm gonna hit that cymbal and that big chunk of metal is just gonna go flying off. And it's kind of more punk rock. So yes. I'm gonna use that cymbal just for shows. Like I have a whole other brand new cymbal that I use at band practice, but no, for shows for like added effect, like I'm gonna use the crappy cymbal.
I'm like, I usually use the ones for practice and then the nice ones for the show. Like
no, I'm a punk rock, like gnarly old school punk rock band, so it's gonna be opposite land for me. Like use the nice ones for band practice and then go bust the one for shows.
Right on.
Yeah, like take somebody's eye out with that if you can.
Let me tell you something from a guitar player's point of view, and this always happens, and there's nothing that can be done about it. But
dreams.
We'll be sitting around tuning, getting ready. You know, I'm just checking all my pedals, make sure everything works, and tuning. I'm on mute, and of course, he'll jump back there and start firing up. I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I got a crash cymbal like 4 inches away from my fucking head. Ha, 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 ha.
I do that. Dude, I do that all the time.
Ease me into it.
Don't take fucking 20 minutes to tune then. Okay, so it's 2 minutes still.
So here's the thing. When drummers need to tune stuff, like there's the guitar player, and you're just like, shut up. I'm just like, it takes me. I have 8 lugs.
Let me do something.
And you guys just like, you guys always bitch at us for playing drums over you tuning, but like as soon as we try to tune, and ours is nothing. You guys have a thing that will show you, yep, okay, you're there right in the middle. We don't have a thing right in the middle.
You sound bitter about that, girl. You sound bitter about that.
It wasn't a complaint per se.
I know, we're just giving you shit. Come on.
It's definitely life with the drummer. Like, check out this. Wah, wah, wah.
Nobody likes the drummers. We know.
Man. I can't have children because you wanted to show me your new cymbal. That's great. Fucking eye starts twitching and won't stop twitching. It's all true things. All true things, and you guys know it. You guys know it.
We do.
You know what's going on.
You blew out husband's ear, didn't you? You blew it out. Fucking. That's what's going to happen.
Guilty.
The truth has come to light.
Yes, we're all about it.
Hey, at least I'll be like, I'm guilty of that. Like, yeah, I smash out.
Right.
Like, I kind of sometimes I'm even that kind of jerk that will like wait until you're just about to start tuning and just be like,
I'll take one for myself just to make it
just
even.
To piss you off. Like,
we'll be jamming and we'll stop.
Don't piss off the drummer. Ooh.
And people are trying to talk. I'm over there going chunk, 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 chunk. And they're like trying to work out a part.
Like, all we have is a whole lot of plotting and a planning time back there, because all we have to do is count to 4, which is super easy. So like all that other time left is just like plotting and planning. We're just like, guess what I'm gonna do? Next break, man, is on.
I'm just saying. I love Spanky's my dude. Sometimes he gives me brain damage. That's all I'm saying. He doesn't mean to. He just trying to fuck with his shit.
It's on her resume. Come on, read the fine print.
Here's the thing: if you guys have ever gotten behind those sticks and sat on that throne and smashed out on those drums, you would totally know how much fucking fun it is to fucking be a drummer. Because that shit is just fun. Like you just get shit with sticks and you're just like,
I'm terrible. I don't
swinging your arms and kicking your legs. Drumming is like the best thing on the planet. It's the funnest thing I've ever done in my life.
That's great. That's how you should feel about it.
It's awesome.
Exactly.
One of your passions. If
so you guys both drum and sing too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right on.
You know what? As a guitar player, almost impossible for me to play and sing at the same time.
Really?
It is very hard.
It is hard. It is hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't play bass and sing, but I can drum and sing. It's super easy to drum and sing, to me.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Like second nature.
Drum and sing, I don't know. I think it's because I feel like I have to pay more attention as far as like notes and frets and stuff that I have to and
that would make, I guess I don't play strings,
and
but
strings like you have to hit a certain string too. So I mean, there's a lot more going on than just like put hand in hand, you know, like
if you're playing one time, say you know you're on this beat, but usually singing is counter melody, so it's playing every once in a while it'll be straight with the beat, but usually it's running off, so you're running 2 different timings in your head. That's what fucks me up. And if it messes up the guitar,
we have like 4 different timings in our head at all times anyways.
It's all split too. Like there's different parts of our brain that are.
So just adding another thing is just adding like another appendage.
I don't want to do that. That's horrible sounding.
I salute both you ladies. I see things that I can't do, and I cannot fucking drum. I wear a
The funny thing is like I can drum and sing, but I can't drum and sing. Like play bass and sing, I can't do it. But I can play drums and sing any song you want on the planet. Like it.
Sing me a song right now.
The birds and the bees are all wise to the lies. So they took to the trees and took to the skies.
Right.
The safe from the rain. What you know about the ways on the underside. Your turn next. Next scene.
All right, let's see. When I
that's impressive.
Just want to scream.
Nope.
Don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it. When I hurt, I don't want to cry. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to take it in.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad that you did that. Like,
what's in your cup? Was that the water out there or what? Most of the drum, I don't know a drummer can sing. Can Spunky sing and play?
I think you can
That's
get back.
Challenge now. He has to.
It's super easy.
Drum and sing.
I feel like it's super easy to drum and sing. Maxine, when you're drumming, if you don't have to sing and you're drumming, are you thinking about the notes? Or are you just like, oh, I wonder what the neighbor's doing out there?
I do that. What's my job?
Exactly. Like our brain has to be, like our body just kind of takes over and we're just like, you know what? I really need to do laundry. It's a really nice day out. I can like really
do that.
Put it out there.
Idiot.
Like
It depends on how long I've played that song, though. I mean, like if it's something I'm writing, no, but like, no, but like something I've played for months or years, yeah, definitely. I'm making my grocery list in my mind, like, oh yeah.
I will look up at the ceiling and be like, I wonder how many holes are up there. Or, oh my God, look at that patch of spiders over there. That's a lot of spiders. If I
lose my train of thought like that, I'm probably lost on that song the rest of the song.
See, and that's
what's the price of beans in China?
Here's the thing: not only will I be drumming, but I'll be drumming and singing, thinking about this.
Come on up.
So I could just be like singing, just like and just be thinking, oh, you know what? I really need to change the oil in my car this weekend. Should probably put some gas in it too. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. Oh my God, he's gotten so big.
Look how big he is.
Good night, Ted. He just texted me he's going to bed. Good night, Ted.
Good night, Ted. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Who?
And we were bumped off Facebook.
Really?
So in the chat, yeah, Jim Day was like, hey, something froze on Facebook. I went over to YouTube and yeah, we're already uploaded on Facebook. Something shut us down. So what did we do?
I'm sure you guys will get an email about it. Keep us posted.
It's funny because here it says you are live on Facebook.
What
on heck? Our Maxine. On StreamYard, go up into our corner that has Facebook and YouTube and click on the Facebook icon.
Yeah,
it says we are
on. And then when I go on it, it's not.
We'll let y'all know in a minute.
Oh shit, we fucked up.
I don't know what we did, but it's St. Patty's Day. Woo! Fuck you, Facebook.
Yeah, got kicked off Facebook.
Yes, it is.
Fucking you, fuck.
We got an hour and 23 minutes on Facebook. So that's pretty good.
Here's something really sad I have to say. So I called somebody a dick the other day because what he said was not a very cool thing to say. So I call him a dick. And I got flagged on Facebook for hate speech.
You did?
Yeah, they gave me a warning. Yeah, they gave me a warning for calling somebody a dick.
Shame.
Well, he was talking about the girl who had died.
That would have been a breaking point.
Like he was saying some negative things about this girl who had died.
Oh.
About the picture that was taken of her the night she was killed in a car accident.
Oh, that's.
So I straight out called that guy a dick.
No taste. That is a dick.
We also think that guy.
Yeah, it was a dick move.
Being dicks, you dicks.
Fucking dick.
Yeah.
Think it he is a dick.
Yeah. So I have like a red flag on my account now for having hate speech.
Ooh,
and
got the red flag. Look out.
No, I've never gotten one of those before. I've said some pretty crazy things on Facebook.
2 weeks ago, you were like, I can't believe I haven't gotten a warning or haven't gotten in Facebook jail.
Dude, and then I get one, I'm just like shocked. I'm just like, I can't believe this happened to me. I'm such a good girl. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Facebook banned you for being a dick.
I don't even know how I made it this damn far because I push the envelope sometimes. I'm just really on the edge.
Well, you seem like the type.
I am that.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's the world we live in anymore. You can't say anything.
Even if you call.
Yeah, you know, right?
Spade a spade. Even if it's like that, you're being a dick.
Yes, I'm telling you. I said I called somebody a dick, and now I have applied for hate speech.
What about him? Why isn't he red flags?
Come on,
or whatever, being a dick.
But dudes can call me a bitch all damn day, but I can't call them dicks. Like I feel like that's kind of fucked up.
It is.
It's fucked up. And we're gonna write a song about it.
We're gonna write a song about that. It's coming out on our next EP.
It's all fucked up.
Sucked up in ants.
Yes, we must write more music together as we're drunk, friend.
Oh my God, it's happening this weekend.
It is. We get together this weekend. She's coming here to my house. So we live about 220 miles from each other, and we haven't seen each other in 6 months. So like, we get to hang out this weekend. Look out, world. Hang out together.
And play your electric drums.
No, there's no electric drums. There's no electric drums.
Not in this house.
Not at the Maxwell's house.
All up in here. Both sets. Oh, yeah.
Now, I might play an Indian banjo. I don't know. It depends upon how that weekend goes.
I have it.
We don't believe it. Seeing is believing. We want to see the banjo now.
All right. Here it comes.
Oh, here we go.
It's an Indian banjo.
It's an Indian banjo. So it comes in a box. And it's, yeah.
Wow.
I can't remember what that thing is called, though.
Indian banjo.
It takes 2 drummers to play it.
At least it did back in August, right?
Yeah, it takes 1 to operate the keyboard, and it takes another to strum the
I need you.
Wow.
yeah. So one's got the strum, and the other one just like plays the keyboard.
I have some actual banjos, but I don't know if they're here. I think they're both at Max's office. I have.
No, you and I were like, dudes. It was straight up. It was straight up like Quest for Fire, you know. Where one's just banging on the keyboard, the other one's strumming like a mad woman. It was crazy. It was hilarious. I could only imagine what poor Max was seeing.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I ain't got to play it.
No doubt. That is not a very enjoyable instrument.
It looks like a shit ton of fun, but I mean, I need to know more information about this.
No one knows.
When you guys figure out how to rock that box, I want to see a live video of the box. You know what I mean? Rock that box. I'm just so curious about that. What that even sounds like.
Oh,
we should totally make a TikTok video.
You guys on TikTok?
Yeah, we're on TikTok.
We are, but we don't manage at all. It's terrible. Like,
oh my god, Don is right. He's like, you guys should totally do like robot dances on fucking TikTok. Oh my god, we're doing that this weekend.
I quit dancing when shit started falling off the wall. And I got the guitar. I mean, I used to do a lot of dance shit. I'm just too large for that now.
I'm gonna try to get like towards your place a little early. I know you have your tattoo thing.
Just come to the.
That's what I'm gonna do. Just send me like.
What was it? New tattoo day?
Yeah, I'm gonna get tattooed.
Yeah, Maxine's getting a tattoo.
On your side, right?
Oh
yeah. No.
Bad. No, I'm gonna go you bus. I've got a
me tattooer, but she'll go pay for one. I'll do it for free. I'm gonna give you a Crash Fist Fight tattoo though.
Oh, you're doing the tattooing?
No,
I'm a licensed. No, but I am a licensed tattoo artist in the state of Washington and California.
Interesting.
In the state of Washington, in order to get your tattoo license, all you have to do is take a bloodborne pathogens class and pay $250.
Oh, right.
In the state of California, in order to get a tattoo license, you have to take a bloodborne pathogens class. You have to have like 86 hours of tattoo school. Like you have to go to an accredited tattoo school in the state of California. Wow. And then you have to apprentice for 2 years before you're able to get your tattoo license in California.
So tell me the story of the worst tattoo you ever put on somebody and just thought, oh man, that's
that would probably be me.
Oh.
I did it to myself.
Let's see it.
Practice.
That might be a spot.
So I'm getting my. You did that one yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That
would be hard to do.
It says she-devil. You can't see it very well. Because I did it, I mean, it's like right here. So, tattooing really in not a good spot.
That would be hard to do on yourself.
But I do have, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Batman bat right here to cover that.
I think you just need to get bigger pearls.
Or boobs. I don't know.
So I was saying I'm going to get my 1979 VW bus, well, an ode to it, because I have a camper bus that we're restoring, and that's why I'm getting this VW
nice
tattoo. And then next month, excuse me, I'm going to get Sailor Jerry's anchor on my foot. And these will be like number 27 and 28 for me. I'm covered. So I'm excited to add to my ink collection.
I have, I think, close to 50 tattoos.
Wow.
I got to catch up.
They're everywhere. I mean, I have them on my fingers. I have them here and there and like here and there and here and there. A lot of them, you know, I was an old school punk rock girl, so a lot of them were like done like last second. Let's do this. All right, let's go. You know, like 14, 15 years old, and I have stupid ass tattoos now for the rest of my life. But at the same time, like, it tells a story of my life. You know, like my tattoos are a story of my life. Like, yes, I have this one. It tells a story, but I want that covered up. That story doesn't need to be told. I don't really want to remember that story. That could be covered up with a different part of my life, which is a different story, another chapter, a better chapter.
Spoiled. I got to
we
work
can omit certain life.
Oh, sorry, my delay. I thought you were done. Sorry, friend. I was saying I'm spoiled. I worked in a tattoo shop for a few years when I was in college, and that's how I mostly got covered, was by the artists that were there. And then I befriended Magenta at Diamond Tattoo in Renton a few years ago too, and I got some work done from her. And this Friday, I'm going to be getting my ink done from my friend Molly, who's been slinging ink for about 4 years now, and I've been meaning to get ink from her, and I'm looking forward to it. So, but yeah, I was spoiled, because if a tattoo appointment didn't show up, I'd just get in the chair, you know. So I was like, ink me.
Yeah.
I didn't tattoo. I was a body piercer.
Yeah, as a tattoo artist, it's harder to give myself tattoos than it is, you know, somebody else. So even though I want tattoos, I don't have anybody that's in that ink for me.
Oh.
So, and where I want tattoos, I just can't sling it on myself at those particular areas.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's hard. Jim Day, I was listening to Flogging Molly when I mean,
even as a tattoo artist, you have to like.
Says, you're gonna be Flogging Molly. I was listening to Flogging Molly earlier today. That's awesome.
You have to get into some like really that's funny.
Cheers.
I'm shit face. That's the best Flogging Molly track.
Well, guys, we have about 6 minutes left. That time went by really fast.
Well, hey, thank you guys for having us out on the show. Audio side, we're done to link up again here. We got some stuff to promote. We appreciate you guys putting us on the channel, inviting us out. Shout out to our members that ain't here, Adam and Davey Jones. Check the video, Audio Side Official on YouTube. We're on Facebook. I'm a Pisces. I like long walks on the beach, that type of thing. You can find us on there. Thank you.
So I have a question for you, Don. Are you guys going to be putting your show out on Saturday on YouTube at all, or live streaming it anywhere?
No plans to do that as of yet.
Daniel will, I bet.
Just because you guys are on the West Coast, I'll let you know in secret.
Okay.
The club we did the video in, I mean, if you watch the video, you can tell the club is pretty small. It's, I mean, it's a smaller venue. Because of the COVID rules and shit, we don't know whether we're going to get down or not. You know, there's snitch gang crew out there waiting for people.
We're just hoping that if you guys were going to be streaming it, that we could share.
Oh, well, I tell you what, I appreciate the thought process. I don't think it'll happen that night because I just don't think it'll happen that night, given the circumstances.
I bet we will get some recorded stuff on April 3rd.
I think so too. I think your friends will be, you know, if Anthony's out there or if Danny is out there, they're going to be filming some of it just live on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, we hope so, but us as a band, we're just more, because it's our first hometown show. We've only did one show, and it was you know, 30 miles away. So this is our first hometown show. We're helping a friend open his bar back up that let us use the bar for the video, for the favor, for the friendship, and building bridges like we're trying to do here with this music show. We want to go in there and open him back up the correct way. So Jocko's on Saturday. We're coming to throw down. It's a free show. If you're in Zanesville, stop on in. 2 weeks.
Come on over, ladies. Come on over.
yeah.
Free show. What more you want?
Kelly Ray's gonna be opening the show. I know he's a friend of the show right now, whatnot. So he'll be opening for a show with acoustic act, I believe.
Yes.
We also got a band called Dejected, who's some fresh kids out of Zanesville with an attitude. They're like a local punk band. They're starting to get their feet wet. So we want to give them a lift up and, you know, exchange some fans, as they say. So check out the YouTube channel. Thank us for having out. Audio side all day. You want to message us, hit the Facebook page up. I think I covered everything. Am I missing anything?
If you did, I don't know.
Adios.
Party.
Cheers again, ladies. Happy St. Patty's Day. We appreciate you guys letting us on the show for the St. Patrick's Day show.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for being on our St. Patty's show. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I totally appreciate that. When I messaged you, you messaged me back. Thank you. Cheers.
I'm a geek, so I'm on top of that shit.
I promise you, after the first time one of us goes to jail, we'll give you an exclusive interview after that.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely do that interview because I have questions.
I hope so.
We can compare notes.
Get the list together.
We can just compare notes on some things.
Exclusive
coming up. Audio side. Hangout. It's going exclusively. Check us out. Give these girls a like if you're in Zanesville.
We're gonna charge people $2.
Give these girls a like. They're working hard
with the audio side.
We're just building bridges. Thank you for helping us extend this one.
Definitely building that bridge. And yes, please share Musicians Hangout. And yes, we will help you share all of your bands, and we'll help promote you. So if anyone out there viewing tonight, if you want to be on Musicians Hangout, just hit us up. You can message us on Facebook. You can email us at Crash. Help me out with our email address.
musicianshangout19@gmail.com.
Thank you.
You can also find us at musicianshangout.rocks.
And also our YouTube.
Well, yeah, but I was just saying, like, our website is musicians.
Oh yeah, our website. That's right.
Yeah.
And
we never promote our website. We have no idea what the hell it is. We're like, this is musicians.
Hangout.
This is what happens when two drummers do something. It sort of works.
No, hey, I commend it. You girls do well with this. I watched a few shows. I appreciate you inviting us on. I mean, well done. I mean,
it was a good time.
Good time every time. We'll do it. We'll revisit this whole action again.
Yes.
This is what we want from you guys next. Next, we want you audio side to perform for our concert series.
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen to this. I don't know what it would take for that to sound crispy over the internet, and I'm real.
Okay, then pre-record it and send us the link.
Okay, that sounds more like it.
Yep.
That sounds more like it. The live stuff.
We're high tech, fellas.
Hey, we're into it.
Awesome.
Yes.
Play us out, Maxine. Play us out.
Yes, play us out. We'll see you guys on the audio side. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
All right, Maxine, you want to take us
out? I love it.
Hey, everybody. We'll see you Saturday night for our benefit show. So tune in and join us that night. And thank you so much for joining us with our friends of Audio Side. Good night, everybody.
Good night and have a great night, kids.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Hey, St. Patty's.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm out.